Well, according to investment firm Franklin Templeton, Solana is going to become the third largest crypto asset, okay? Which means they're under Ethereum. In my opinion, they're not bullish enough. They're too conservative. I think Solana will become number 2. Will flip Ethereum. Whether it comes this year or next year, it's just a matter of time. It's a matter of when, not if. But I'm not the only one that thinks so. Even someone as big as Franklin Templeton thinks that Solana is extremely strong, and there's definitely time to load up right now while it's still low. In fact, Solana is holding very, very strong right now. Very strong. It's still holding about $149, holding at number 5, up 70% for the week. Still looking pretty darn strong. The DEX wars, okay, Ethereum versus Solana DEXs. Right now, clear winner is Jupiter. Look at Jupiter. Jupiter is well above Uniswap. Can you believe that? Okay, and Radium is number 3 right under Uniswap. So you got the biggest exchanges out there, but now Solana is leading the way. The Solana ones, I should say, right? Absolutely killing it. And that's not the only thing, right? Volume, transactions per day, all being led on Solana. So why wouldn't they flip Ethereum? Pump.fun has outperformed Uniswap Labs, Base Chain, Binance Smart Chain, and Revenue Generator in the last 24 hours. I don't even know what this is. Oh, it's a meme coin launching platform called Pump.fun. Maybe I can launch Pezcoin on it. And then you got like useful projects like Render that's on top of Solana as well. So it's not just about memes and DEXs. You actually have some real world applications running on top of Solana, like Render, and then Helium is another one, right? And you got some games on top of it as well. You got a lot of useful dApps that people are using. Now, speaking of Render, they had somewhat of a big news. I was trying to connect the dots, and this is what Render's trying to do. And I don't know if there's a really official partnership, but you guys know today Apple had a keynote, okay? And I don't know what they announced, but I think they announced some more powerful iPad Pros or something like that. But Render's parent company created something called Octane X for Apple. It's some kind of GPU rendering software. Now, there's no direct correlation between Octane X and Render, although the company that created it is the company behind Render. So one thinks that maybe that they could turn on something and then utilize the GPU processing power of the network, right? But that is certainly not enabled, and there's no official announcement between Render and Apple, but maybe it's going to come in the future. And if they do actually enable that across all iPads and iPhones and Macs, that would be absolutely huge. That would pump Render tokens to the moon if that ever happened, right? But right now, there's no direct correlation, although Render is trying to make it seem like there is. So, I don't know. You just have to, gotta cross your fingers and hope that it happens, right? Even Apple said they're working on some kind of AI stack, and Meta's on AI stack. Everyone's working on AI right now. So obviously a lot of the AI projects in crypto are also doing very well. Aioz rose 17% after being listed on BitHub. Near also did a little bit, and Near's in AI too. Both of these are in AI. And according to Noah on my team, hey, Near is on the verge of a massive breakout heading into the NVIDIA earnings on the 22nd. So still a couple weeks left. But you could see if it breaks through that line, Near could be going way, way, way higher. So watch out for that. Grayscale pulls its application for the Ethereum ETF, or conversion of their futures into an ETF 2 days ahead of deadline. No one knows why. If they want to, they change their mind, or they knew it's going to be denied, or they want to revise it. No one knows. All of a sudden, it just happened, right? So people are speculating on what's happening there. So supposedly, FTX creditors, almost everyone that lost money on FTX will receive their money back. Not only that, there will be interest on top of your lost crypto. So 98% of FTX creditors will receive at least 118% of allowed claims in cash within 60 days. So that's pretty positive news. So basically, FTX recovered all the funds. Not only that, they have more funds to distribute. I don't know where the money came from. Maybe SBF was just really bad with accounting, and they just looked at it and said, "Oh, all the cash is there." I don't know. But maybe you see how it says allowed claims in cash. Maybe FTX is selling all the crypto they have on hand. They have to sell it to make cash. Maybe that's the reason. I don't know. I can't identify who actually sold today. Someone did. Maybe it's FTX. Maybe it's someone else. I don't know. But I guess it's very positive. You lost money on FTX. It seems like you're going to get it back. But I'd like to remind you guys, in case you're wondering, this is what the dollar's buying power looks like versus Bitcoin's price. And you may notice something, that there's an inverse relationship between the two. So this is important, okay? Because inflation will make the dollar disappear. It'll make it disappear more and more and more, to the point where one day you literally can't buy anything with the dollar. On the other hand, if you hold Bitcoin, it's going to keep going up in value comparative to the dollar because of inflation and because the dollar is worth less and less and less. That means it costs you more and more dollars to buy sats or buy Bitcoin with, right? So keep that in mind. So all the shenanigans that the Fed are trying to do or have done or planning, it all leads to this: a weaker dollar in the long run and a stronger Bitcoin in the long run. So just keep that in mind. You know what? Maybe it was also Grayscale. We can't just blame Grayscale itself, because Grayscale, we had 2 good green days and then a small negative day at a minus 29 million. And I'm pretty sure they're not the only ETF that actually had an outflow today. So at the very least, it wasn't like 150 or 200 million or something like that. But maybe there was some selling, and overall combined, we don't know, right? But we had 2 good days, Friday and Monday. Today, somehow, we got a little, people got a little scared for whatever reason. Can't figure it out. Maybe the miners are selling a little bit more. Can't really find data behind it. But definitely someone decided to sell today. Don't know who. But you know who's not selling? A lot of institutional investors, that's for sure.